Because we make sandwiches here, obviously we've got to build sandwiches up. So you'll have bread, lettuce, tomato, chicken, proteins, packaging, but they need to come into the factory. So what I do is I have to come up with buying the goods in, trying to negotiate the terms and conditions of the contracts, so best price, quality and delivery. Well, that's 14. I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do. All I know is I wanted to work in an office because all my family worked in an office. And I felt like, well, I must do as well. To be honest, I did want to be a pilot in the RAF. That was the main thing I wanted to be. But I couldn't do that because my eyesight was poor. So I said, well, I'll stick to try and be in an office, work in an office somewhere. I did a degree at Sheffield Polytechnic, in business degree. I did train to be an accountant. I did 6 months in a company in Liverpool as a trainee accountant, but I found that very boring, and I found the accountancy exam was quite difficult as well. So then I decided, well, I'll try and be a salesman. I thought that'd be good for me, salesman on the road, company car. I went for quite a few interviews, but I didn't seem to break into sales. I don't think I got the commercial, outgoing nature they wanted someone. And then I got a job at GC Marconi, who like a graduate 6 months training program. We were making torpedoes for the Ministry of Defence, and each torpedo is broken down into different sections, and all these different sections were worth about £1 million each, and there's quite a lot of responsibility. And then what you do is you buy the goods in. As simple as that, but there's quite a lot of work involved. I was quite good at doing that. I was sort of chucked in the deep end at 22, given on the job train for about a week, and then I sort of understudied with someone else who's doing that job, and they sort of taught me what to do on the way. All I wanted to do was learn a lot of money, get a responsible job, and take it from there. But it ticked all the boxes in terms of responsibility, but in terms of the money, it wasn't paying all that much. So what I decided to do then is I looked around for another job. And Sharp's manufacturing in Wrexham, they were recruiting for a buyer, and they were producing photocopiers, TVs, microwaves, etc. They were starting up a new production line in Wrexham. So my brief basically was to go around Europe sourcing all the components from Europe. Well, I did that for a couple of years, and I got itchy feet because I got a bit bored doing the same rigmarole. So I decided to look around locally. And handy enough, there's a company called Champion Spark Plugs, and they were recruiting for a senior buyer, so it's like a step up as well. Well, I've been at Champions for 8 years, and I wanted to get into a management position, and I could see that was going to happen. And then McCain Foods were recruiting for a group purchasing manager. So I went for the interview, got the job. At the time, I thought, well, food industry, give it a couple of years to what it's like, but I seem to do quite well in it, really, because I've been doing it for 12 years. And I've moved within the industry, and I've moved quite a few jobs, and again, moved up in the world sort of thing. When I worked in the automotive and the car industry, there's quite a lot of hours in that job. The food industry is not as pressurised as the automotive industry. So I'd say at the moment I've got a good work-to-life balance. I come in at 8:15, go home 5:30, 5:45, so it's not too bad. Oh, I like playing golf. I'm a member of a golf club locally, so wherever I try to play golf in the summer, I'd love to go be an airline pilot or an RAF pilot or something to do with flying planes, because it's a sort of big passion of mine, really.